हरिः ॐ गङ्गणपतये नमः। ॐ गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ ऐं सरस्वत्यै नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैर्वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। The purpose of incarnation is not simply to uphold the world order, but also to help human beings to become perfected in their nature. The freed soul becomes on earth a living image of the infinite. The ascent of man into Godhead is also the purpose of the descent of God into humanity. The aim of Dharma is this perfection of man, and the Avatara generally declares that he is the truth, the way, and the life. God meets every aspirant with favor and grants to each his heart's desire. He doesn't extinguish the hope of any, but helps all hopes to grow according to their nature. Even those who worship the Vedic deities with sacrifices and with expectation of reward find what they seek by the grace of the Supreme. Those who are vouchsafed the vision of truth conveyed through symbols to ordinary people who cannot look upon its naked intensity. Name and form are used to reach the formless. God is the rewards of all who diligently seek Him. Whatever views of God they may hold, the spirituality that is immature in a person is unwilling to recognize other gods than their own. Their attachment to their creed makes them blind to the larger unity of the Godhead. This is the result of egotism in the domain of religious ideas. The Gita, on the other hand, affirms that though beliefs and practices may be many and varied, spiritual realization to which these are the means is one only. Those who desire the fruition of their works on earth offer sacrifices to the gods, the various forms of one Godhead, for the fruition of works in this world of men is very quick. Now, the Supreme Lord, Jagadguru, Lord Krishna, declares that the fourfold order was created by him according to the divisions of quality and work. Though he is the creator, but we should know that he is incapable of action or change. The emphasis is on guna, that is aptitude, and karma means function, and not birth. The emphasis is on guna and karma, that is aptitude and function, not jati, that is birth. The varna or the order to which we belong to is independent of sex, birth or breeding. A class determined by temperament and vocation is not a caste determined by birth and heredity. The fourfold order is designed for human evolution. There is nothing absolute about the caste system which has changed its character in the process of history. Today, it can't be regarded as anything more than an insistence on a variety of ways in which the social purpose can be carried out. Functional groupings will never be out of date, and as per marriages, they will happen among those who belong to more or less the same stage of cultural development. The present morbid condition of India, broken into caste and subcaste, is opposed to the unity taught by Gita, which stands for an organic as against an atomistic conception of society. Hari Om Tat Sat.